for a bit of bottled rat poison to score, and I'll pour it down my gullet to nullify this sullenness. If it's my destiny to kill me, spill it in me to begin to fulfill it. Give it a couple of minutes until it hits. But still it doesn't seem to be taking effect. I'm still walking erect. What the heck? What the hell? Well, at least I paid the guy with a check. So if the bodega janked me on the poison I drank, all I gotta do is place a cancel call to my bank. But they put me on hold when I told them the story. First I cursed in the phone, but the music ignored me. And it played and it played for such a long time. And then a voice said, "We'll be with you soon, just stay on the line." But just at that second, my neck broke out in a sweat. I said, "I bet this is it, the poison's starting to hit." I felt sick and in pain. I dropped the phone to the ground and an operator came and said, "Can I help you now?" But all that she could hear was just the sound of my death as I gasped into the set. Just let the guy cash the check with my last rattling breath. And the burning bottle of crap that I sickly held in my lap, I quickly turned on the cap out of concern for the rats. So what if I just couldn't take it anymore? So what if I just couldn't take it anymore? I'll just make the decision to take a walk on the bridge and try to fly like a pigeon. I'll tramp up the ramp as all the bicycles pass, and I just can't help but laugh when I think back on my past and all of those terrible mistakes that I made, the broken-hearted dismay that started from the first grade all the way up to today. And the walkway is steep and the cars are all beeping and the people are sailing to wherever they're sailing, and I'm climbing the railing. I planned to stand and decide, but I just slip and I dive, and all the drunks on the side start to hold up their signs, mostly 7s and 9s, but now and then is a 10. And if I fell to earth, I'd be dead, that's for sure. But like I said before, it's only water and it's worthless because it isn't on purpose, but I bob to the surface. But a large garbage barge comes and it drops 20 tons of toxic waste on my face. And as I sink from the sun to whatever's to come, my last sight is the bums who all change their signs into 3s, 2s, and 1s. And then after this discourse, there's a 3.6, of course, it must be from Pittsburgh. So if I just couldn't take it anymore. So what if I just couldn't take it anymore? Staring down at the floor, staring up at the ceiling, cause I never get used to always feeling so unglued. Need new emails to read through while I eat old Chinese food. I don't want a life that's like this, just take a knife to my wrist quick. All I got is this chopstick, but I can still make the plot thick if I hold it just like this. Break it with my fist for fun against my chest and run into the wall next. And I'll frown at the gash, then lie down in the bath with some Sylvia Plath. How many pages will pass until I'm facing my last? I didn't major in math, so I won't wager no cash. But truth is stranger than fashion, and the danger is that all of the blood will amass. The tub will fill up so fast till I'm encased like a crab in a bathtub-shaped scab. I'll have to take in a cab and scrape off in a lab. So what if I just couldn't take it anymore? Job, I guess you know what to do. Knock off this guy with the blues and offer you can't refuse. And I'll fax them a contract through a third-party contact that says, don't hold him for ransom, I'll pay half in advance, just mail me one of his hands, which I'll accept as your answer. So say it so happens I happen to be out lying on a park bench and crying just like my normal way, but in most former cases no one comes out into the place, wraps masking tape on my face, but that's what happens today. But before I get knocked off, my hand it gets chopped off and dropped in a mailbox, and I'm locked in a trunk. But I'm flung out on the tar when the car hits a bump at exit 125 out on the FDR Drive. I get a minute of rest, and isn't this interesting? Here comes the UPS man. The package ain't hard to guess, but I got a sign with my left hand. So what if I just couldn't take it anymore?